Hey everybody, this is Dr. J. Spike Kamal Arjan, Professor Omar, streaming live to you from Long Island, New York, where the market is giving us conniptions. You know about conniptions? Conniptions with a K with a capital K.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Spooky.
we're
Spooky
all,
market.
we're all getting conniptions. Today, it looked like we were, and then we gave back the NASDAQ gains in a hurry, right?
Yeah, well, but then they bounced off.
Yeah.
Futures are coming back.
We had a good candle from Bitcoin, though. Good
And
candle.
Bitcoin is leading the way down, and it will lead the way back up.
I have
Yeah,
somebody at the door.
You're so right. Professor Omar said Bitcoin is ahead of the Nasdaq.
yeah.
Bitcoin is a leading indicator. Yeah.
That's a leading indicator. I believe you're absolutely right.
I bought some Bitcoin
It
today.
certainly has been. It has been. Where's Kamal? Kamal, your face, you're gone. Your name is there, but the rest of you isn't.
He's stepped away.
Yeah,
So anyway, yeah, I think Bitcoin had the way down, and Bitcoin actually bounced off the 50 today, didn't it?
Yes, it did. It did. And the S&P almost bounced off the 200.
So we're in definitely good support areas for both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From your mouth.
You want me to throw the S&P and Bitcoin up, and then I'll let somebody else chart?
Yeah, I can chart whenever you want.
I might as well chart. You begin. Let you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to deprive Omar either, though. So
No, go ahead.
And
Please do.
I was recovering from the flu.
Yeah, the flu was in this house too.
You had it too. You had the flu.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but now I'm okay.
It's a vicious flu.
Yeah, it was a vicious flu. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the support line that I drew last time, pretty nice, right? It bounced off that January 13th, and then almost 2 months later, we went below it, which isn't great, lower low, but you can see the 200-day moving average is at 571, and I mean, tomorrow, who knows what's going to happen, but this range that was drawn a while back, I think, is relatively safe. I think it's going to bounce around here for a bit, and then
very, very good support line, and the fact that the average is right there, it does look like a good spot for it to turn around.
Yeah. And then, we'll see if it can regain the trend line. The 50-day is going to be resistance for a while.
Yeah.
You can see that's about 597. So it might be range bound, but we'll see.
I think we will make new ATH by sometime this year. I'm sure of it.
Omar, do you have any thoughts on this chart?
Yeah, I agree. I think there is a chance for a bottom here. I don't think it is a bottom. Definitely, I think we're gonna make a new low, but it could be just like few points. It depends. That's the thing. If we break today's low and we close below today's low, then we're gonna run up for 2-3 days, and then we're gonna make another wave down to around 56 something, around there.
No, that can't be right because I don't have enough antacids in the house.
Huh?
I guess Professor almost looking for that W that he likes.
I think it's gonna take a long time before we rally up. It's gonna take a long time. you're gonna have a lot of like just what Arjun you say. It's gonna you're gonna go up and then down and a lot. Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
So you,
Yes,
you think we'll be in a trading range from 590 to 560, something like that?
it's very likely probably until the GDP or even then after that you have May. In May usually it's a bearish month. So
Uh-huh.
uh, yeah, it definitely. Well, of course, everything. You have to let the market tell you exactly where it's going. But for me, I think definitely we're gonna go down probably tomorrow or after tomorrow, Wednesday, and touch the 200 moving average because we didn't really touch it, and I don't like when you don't touch it. It came just like few points, and then it turned up.
Yeah.
So it's likely we're gonna go down, and then if we break it and then we run up, then expect another wave down again. But I think, I mean, if you are a long-term trader, investor, it's definitely a good time to buy. Definitely, in my
I
opinion.
think regardless, whether you're short term or long term, a little nibble here wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
It depends
Yeah.
if you try to time perfectly the market. It's not a good idea, but it's always good to be long here, and then you just whenever you have sell off like today, buy and then sell
Uh,
80 points.
Sell at the new highs.
80 points away, sell, and so on, and keep going. But definitely, we're gonna go to 6,300, as you say, Dr. J. 630
Yeah,
Yeah.
minimum. I would say minimum, probably even 67, 670.
maybe.
Yeah,
I
this
do
is
think
this is just
we're
setting up for a blow off top because
yeah.
if you go to the weekly chart, we are reversing. It's a big reversal if you go to the weekly chart, and
Yeah.
it is somehow scary, but it's gonna take. I think it's gonna catch people by surprise, and then you're gonna have a lot of people running to catch up. The weekly. You see, we just broke the little pivot there. We went underneath.
You see,
Underneath.
you see
Yeah.
but you see the big run up from October 22. There was a nice downtrend that it came out of, and we had an enormous run up. So
We could get something like similar to that. Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
correction
Yeah, but
is
you see the thing,
Yeah.
you see Arjun, the red line that you draw there. That could be
Yes.
actually that could be the real support. That could be the real
Yeah,
line.
that's what I was looking at earlier because
Yeah,
that 565 it coincides nicely with these tops.
that's the 50. That's the 50 period moving average.
50
And
week, yeah.
yeah, and you see there. Look, if you draw a line, between the high of July 2023, the high of July 23. Yeah, the high of that, the high, all the high around there, the highest point there. I don't know what is that. Uh, yeah, that one, the
Yeah.
highest point there, and then you connect it with what is that? More, yes, that one. Up a little bit, up. You go, yes, there you go. You see it? It's just perfect, right? And then now you make a same parallel line as that one. You make a parallel line for that one. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
you
see
can.
what you're saying.
If you
I mean,
copy that line, you copy that line
yeah, it's basically a channel. Yeah,
exactly.
I can draw it.
Then it's not
Yeah,
parallel.
I'd have to
Yeah, you're gonna have two of them. One of them right at that button there. One of them there. Yes, I mean if you make it parallel, you're gonna see where it's gonna land.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I mean, I think that all makes sense.
There, yes, that yes, there. No, make it parallel. There you go. That's where it's gonna land to that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very likely we're gonna get there. Now we're gonna run up a little bit, then we're gonna sell off and get to that line.
Yeah. I mean,
Then
I
we're
think
gonna
the
go
real
for
fear I think we're going to go down to this 500 level later this year for sure.
it's going to be a very volatile Well, yeah, you're going to see numbers like 630, 650,
Later the year, you mean
504. I think you can see all these numbers.
Yeah,
September and all that
I
stuff?
think later this year, we're gonna come back here. I think.
I think we're gonna see 4,000 easy
4,000?
by November. I think it's gonna be. This is setting up for a crash. I'm so. I mean, for now, of course, things will change.
It could be.
This is setting up for a crash. You're gonna see. If this is exactly works as I think it will, because it's setting up for blow off top. It's gonna run like hell. Then you expect things to go down just like
My friends
faster than.
are not taking profits when I get to new all-time highs.
Yeah, probably we're gonna get 20% up. Anything between 15 to 20% up.
What I've done wrong is really not take any profits. I just let them win is right. I got to take some.
Told you about Nvidia.
I took some profits. I mean, I took Nvidia profits. I took Meta. I did take some.
And you see, in general here, we have always this kind of correction between 7 and 10%, and we are right at 7%. So that's why it's really the spot where you could get a reversal and run up. But it's very difficult to tell. It's very, very difficult to time.
Yeah. Let's look at Bitcoin. We spent a lot of time on SPY. So Bitcoin, I'm a little more bullish on.
Bitcoin, I think, is the leading indicator for the market.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like what it did today quite a bit.
It touched
because it settled
right?
in right at the
that
200.
Oh, that's a 200?
That's a 200.
It bounced off the 50 very, very.
It's a 200. It's a 200.
200, sorry. 200.
Yeah. And
200.
you see, I mean, this morning we were talking about this. Where I was saying 76,000. If you go to the weekly, Arjun, if you go to the weekly or even the monthly chart, you're gonna see why. You see those things? Wait. No. Go back. You see, it's the cup and handle, right? If you connect those two lines there,
yes.
the tops of the cup, and you're gonna get right there. If you connect those two, the line, connect those two tops, the tops of the cup. No, I mean, it's like you can have it. Oh, you can have it. How we call this? Inclined up. You connect exactly the tops.
So you're saying the cup and handle finished?
The tops, you connect them. You connect
not horizontal.
Not horizontal. Not horizontal.
Yeah. No, understood. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Let's slow down here. So the cup and handle that I'm drawing is a long-term one here. This is basically connecting those tops. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Where
essentially.
Thank you. No. The other one, the beginning of the cup. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying here?
Yes, there you. Thank you. You see the thing? That's where it should land. Now
that's right.
That's
right at the 50 week. Yeah.
If it comes there, it's just like it's just like what can I say?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because then you're basically having a retrace to the prior highs, and then from there it can bounce nicely back up and resume.
The prior highs take you to about 72 and change.
Yeah, we can call it 70. 75, I think, is realistic. Yeah.
70.
But either way. But yeah, I mean, SPY 400, who knows what that corresponds with? Jeez.
Way back when, it was probably a significant number, 404, 410, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm liking this analysis, even though I'm not looking forward to it going down that much, but it's makes sense.
Yeah, this chart I think paints a slightly better picture, but yeah, either way, I think it'll be
This
chunky.
market is a great market for traders, not long-term investors.
Oh, definitely. It's
Yeah.
I mean, you go crazy. It's just
Yeah, I've personally been selling a lot of covered calls because there's so much volatility on the weekly theta decay. So that's been nice, but yeah, it's not great if you're trying to make money right now.
I've been hiding mainly in treasuries.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the problem with treasuries is every time they renew, you get into this habit of just renewing it because it's easy and you don't have to worry, but it's really the wrong place to be over the long term.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The bonds are not bad. The TLT is not bad. I mean, we're gonna get the pullback, but it's still very good.
It's not good over the long term either, I don't believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
until it's the end of the year. Bonds.
We haven't looked at the VIX in a long time either. I think this could be telling as well because you can see that it's curling up nicely here, or not nicely, depending on what you're talking about. And I have a feeling this over the next 2 to 4 months might finally start to explode because it's been a while since we've had like a true VIX pop.
Mm-hmm.
VIX to 60, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that since COVID, but well, actually,
that was the Japanese thing. Japanese scale.
True.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, what else do we want to look at anything in particular? I didn't have much today.
tgtx is making new highs. TG Therapeutics.
Yeah, I think Mantis mentioned that in the chat.
I own it, so I'm happy about one of my stocks doing well.
Yeah, I've been having issue every time I reset the date. There we go. Okay.
We're looking at buyout room.
Yeah, that's a nice picture there.
It's the buyout room stock of the day, of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe it gets taken out. I haven't been in a bio direct that got taken out in a long time, so I'm overdue.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Arenia.
Yeah, I still own that one too, unfortunately.
Really, really nice chart. Yeah.
This one I'm doing okay, decently on, but Arenia,
I mean, look too. If we zoom out and we go to the weekly, this is a really.
We've been looking at this chart forever. I finally acted maybe a month ago.
That is a good
one. That's really nice, though. I mean, it's looking like it wants to bust out.
It's got that big W now. If you look with that picture.
Resistance. So if it breaks it, it should break out.
It already did make a new high from 2023, so I'm pretty bullish here. I think this will likely go to the 50s.
I think so too. And maybe a buyout at 50 would be nice.
Because yes, what Spike was saying with this W, it's a perfect W pattern. I mean, you can see it. I have too many lines here, but you can.
Lance is just talking about their revenues because they have an approved drug. 500 million revenues. It's worth 4.5 billion now. Selling rumor keeps it. I don't know what he's saying. Keeps it in play, I guess.
Well, if he's saying 500 million revenue, right? If that's valued at nine times earnings, I guess that is a tad high for biotech, but it's not some absurd number.
No. It'll be, if it's taken out, it'll be at least 50.
Yeah. I mean, I think the number that makes the most sense here is whatever that high is, 55, 56. Yeah.
They have
maybe it'll go.
They expect their revenues to increase quarter after quarter. So,
right.
So I think it's an interesting
this might
takeout.
might be the best look at that's good right now.
What else do I have that's making money? Probably nothing.
You guys wanna
ASTS,
look at
we
Microsoft for a
can look
sec?
at. Let's do ASTS quick because this had a nice pop today.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I told you guys about this one a few weeks ago. I like what happened today. It's basically since the run up from 17, it's settling in at that midpoint halfway up the run. So I like the way it's making a little base here. It had a really nice day today, 12%.
They always come down to that big green candle somewhere in the middle or top. It stopped. It found a good spot to stop going down.
Exactly. Yeah. Looks like it found support at whatever that 20-day moving average is. And so, yeah. Okay, we can look at Microsoft, though. I just want to keep this one on everyone's radar because it's been flagging for a while. I think this might have a good year.
Guy's here. We haven't seen him for a while. You wanted to look at Gorilla later.
Gorilla, GRR.
Yep.
Yeah, so did Mantis.
So I'm thinking that this is showing nibble signs.
Yeah, it's testing the bottom. So if it goes crashing below the bottom, what's to stop it? Where does it find support?
The 350.
It's a little scary because there isn't strong support there. I wouldn't say. I would say the stronger support would be at 340.
It looks a little risky.
Just because,
I mean, it might be a great place.
Yeah.
It might not.
It could. I have the sneaking suspicion this is going to come back to the 200 at some point.
Yeah.
And where's that?
The green line, the faint green line.
332.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
That's about.
Well, I guess that's when I'll back up the truck.
Yeah. I mean, you can nibble. I just don't love this support that you're seeing here. It's not very strong. I mean, there isn't. That was like 1 week that it.
You want to try
there.
There's another biotech that I'm in. I don't know if the rest of you are in. mnkd.
Mankind.
And they had a very good.
Oh yeah,
they had a very excellent earnings report. Michael Castagna, the CEO, came across very confident. Revenues are beat. They beat on the top and bottom line. They look strong, yet the chart looks weak. It's one of those, which do you believe, the fundamentals or the chart?
Are you gonna believe me or your own eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of this right now. I mean, it also might be looking for a date with the 200.
If the market continues weak, this will continue weak. But I think if the market turns, so will this. This will go with the way the market goes.
The 200 has been like a pretty perfect trend line, it seems like. It's starting to flatten, which worries me a little bit, but...
It's broken support. It had a strong run where it broke that run.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's going to need to recapture the 50 and 200. I think it's going to bounce between those for a bit.
It has to do it as a SAP, otherwise it's cooked.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going back down to 350.
I can't see that happening based on the fundamentals, but anything is possible.
Fair, yeah. I mean, I think Max Payne for now, she should just expect that 200.
They're not only are doing well with the United Therapeutics drug, Tyvaso, but they're expanding trials to expand the indication. So they'll get a lot more revenues probably from that one. And the pediatric is in the works too. So they have pipeline. I think it looks, for a biodrug at $5, it's worth it. My target on this is $10.
Yeah, fair. If you can stomach.
I mean, it's not going to
if
go.
You can stomach the volatility.
It's going to go to 20. It's not going to go to 30, but I think it'll go to 10.
Fair.
That's
Let's look at this GRRR everyone's talking about. I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, I mean,
I think we talked about. I think Dr. J talked about that bottoming, and I guess it really did bottom at that bottoming that he was talking about.
We had it on when it started to make that turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it looks with a bullish green candle today.
This one's really interesting.
But Professor Omar will tell you that an engulfing candle that's bullish at the top is not that meaningful. At the bottom,
It's not.
At the bottom, it's meaningful at the bottom, not at the top.
He brought this up like a couple of weeks ago.
I did, right? I showed this chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back when it, was pretty low. I think Mantis is urging or somebody's urging. I don't remember. Maybe it was a cabinet guy. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it for sure. I mean, I'm not buying it right now, but
what is the volume on that? It looks to me like shallow, no?
Yes, it's not big volume.
Yeah, the volume seems to be dropping. I mean, the big volume came at the end of last year.
How much there?
The number? I don't know.
Yeah, the number. Yeah.
The green candle underneath tells you the number.
9.9 million shares.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Oh. But is this a weekly?
Well, that was in a week. That was in a week.
This is a weekly chart, right?
Yeah, this
weekly. Yeah, 9 million that week.
It's a good chart. Really good chart.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful trend. It's just linear upwards.
I think the low of that green candle could serve as the stop. If it goes below that, just get the heck out. That's
yep.
Simple as that.
All right, we can do maybe.
It's worth taking a shot.
We can do two more and then
I think,
closing thoughts.
Yes, Arjun, I think Nvidia is setting up nice. I mean, I looked it up like few hours ago. I don't know if it changed since.
Nvidia, a few weeks ago, I think.
Nvidia is worth looking at because it's a market leader one way or the other, down or up.
I think it's retracing to the breakout trend line. You see the.
What chart are we looking at?
Nvidia.
That's Nvidia, okay.
But this is a weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the daily real quick. So yeah, it's below all the moving averages, which is a bit concerning. But that being said, let's see where it stopped today.
I think
I mean, I don't love it, but the candle today might have been a reversal candle.
For a bounce, I think it's a nice for a bounce.
It's nice for a bounce. I would just worry that the 200 is now resistance for a little bit.
You can get a nice bounce to the 200, though.
You could.
At least.
I mean, I think maybe when you really want to run for the hills is when the 50 comes below the 2.
Yeah.
That might be coming soon, actually.
I think any downward if it goes down like to what is it now? 125? No.
It's 115 now. I mean 100 is.
I think 100 is or 96 would be a great opportunity.
Yeah, I agree there. Basically.
Oh, we were talking 150 before.
Well, I think it'll get there too. I think it'll take out 150 and make new highs. Like I said, I think every number will be hit. Bingo.
Yeah, 630 SPY is probably 150 Nvidia, or maybe a little more. But then,
Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
SPY goes to 500 on the low and 630 on the high this year. I think you'll see Nvidia all over the place.
Yeah, this range that we have here, 100 to 150. I mean, it's a huge, huge range, but it looks like it's primed to hit, the lower and upper end. I agree.
That's nothing for Nvidia. Nvidia is extremely volatile. On drawbacks, it goes as low as 80%.
Right.
Through its history, it's done it over and over again, 70%, 80%. So
Right.
what the hell is 100? It's nothing.
It's nothing. It's a nice buy opportunity for a swing, though, is what it is.
Yeah. Or even to keep some of it, because I think it's over the long term. It's a good one.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. One more and then done.
Yeah. You got. Let Kamal pick one.
Yeah. Kamal's turn.
Thank you, Dennis. Great show on a not so great day. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Dennis. Yeah, Kamal, what do you want to look at?
Let's check Amazon.
Oh wow, yeah, we haven't looked at Amazon.
That's a good one. Been on a downward slope.
Look at that, 200 day went below the 200, bounced back up.
Never wrong by Amazon.
Yeah, I think
I've heard that before.
There's only better and worse times, but never a wrong time.
Now, Dr. J, you have to change your motto. Never buy Amazon.
Never buy.
It's never the time to buy Amazon.
I don't believe that to be the case. I think it belongs in every.
Well, except that some people are rebelling against Bezos for his latest.
I think the Mag 7 it should be in everyone's portfolio.
But those are starting to break down. There will be. I think it's their turn to.
I'm talking about it as a long-term hold.
Long-term is different. Long-term, everybody's going to be dead.
It's a generational stuff.
That's something to look forward to.
You buy you buy this one and you leave it to your grandchildren.
That's okay. Then yes, I would buy it right now. But it's starting to have competition. You have this Temu, you have Walmart. It's
competition.
We've been waiting for Walmart to capitalize on its infrastructure, but it hasn't done it yet.
You want to show?
Amazon.
We'll end with Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Walmart story, I go to Walmart more than I used to, but it's mostly just because of where I live. But yeah, I see them as being actually a safer play than Amazon long term. And I like their chart quite a bit better too.
Well, Amazon is different. They're not really a true competitor. They got so many other things going for them.
The chart
they do and they don't. Yeah.
I
mean, I think
is good.
This is a beautiful chart. I mean, overall, yeah.
It's a very nice looking chart, nicer than the Amazon chart, no doubt.
A lot more.
No doubt.
Amazon is breaking down, definitely.
That's
just like Nvidia.
True.
Yeah, I don't see Walmart as being risky short term the way Amazon is. And I mean, there's support everywhere here. And the thing I like about it too is look how far above the 200 we are. So even if it hits that 200 day, I would buy big time here.
I'm not selling any of my Walmart, but I'm also not selling any of my Amazon.
I mean, Walmart's not going to
building a huge warehouse about 2 miles away from my house, in my town. Like there is a wooded area. They cleared all the trees. They're building a massive. I
think probably it's gonna be the only store that's gonna be remain open in the United States, where people go.
I've only been working out my mouth to eat.
Your jaw.
I just wanted to show off my Dr. J shirt.
Your jawbone.
Like jawbone. Yeah. Well, there is a muscle here.
Another one, just another casualty. BBY.
Best Buy.
Oh, they're all casualties. It's been a terrible
Yeah,
market.
Target took a big hit today too.
It's been a terrible market. So, what do you say? We final thoughts and we call it a day.
Final thought is look out below.
Okay. Final thought.
For me,
Final
when there's blood in the street, you know what to do. You buy.
What, buy?
Professor,
Buy or run.
Professor,
You buy. You never run at this time. You run when it's all time high. Then you
Right.
run.
Final thoughts, Professor Spike.
Microsoft at 355.
Okay, Kamal. Final thought.
I'm fully invested. I wish I have cash to buy in. I think there is plenty of opportunity right now.
What would you be buying? What crypto would you be buying?
MicroStrategy and Mara as a miner.
All right.
Yeah.
My final thought is the opposite of the two pessimists. I'm going to say new all-time highs by May, and I'm going to say the market bottoms within a few days. Adios, amigos, and ciao.
Ciao, guys. Bye-bye.